What's poppin', y'all? What's poppin'? It's your boy, SdotVdotHeHott. Need not to worry. We in here. Push up. We gotta have a boxing talk live. Hold up. Let me get this right for a second. What's good, y'all? What it do? What y'all into, man? We gotta have a boxing talk, man. We gotta talk about all the shenanigans going on in boxing right now. It's going crazy. Shit going crazy, man. You got Ryan Garcia. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. People calling me while I'm live. Yeah, you got Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia. That's what we should call him, Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Rolly possibly ducking Devin Haney. You know, Rolly, PBC gonna have him duck Devin Haney. They don't want Devin Haney to unify at 147. Boots Ennis, they want Boots Ennis to fight Devin Haney. They reaching. They starting to reach. The fans are starting to reach for seeing Devin's demise. You know what I mean? They want to see it so bad. And I'm like, just watch this guy's skills, man. They talking about he's not skilled. I seen somebody in one of my comments say that Devin Haney is not skilled. I'm like, yo, and then they talk like they got boxing knowledge to say something like that. How skills is the main thing that he has, that he uses to win fights. So where does he not have skills at? Everybody's caught up. Everybody keeps saying that, oh, it wasn't the traces of what he had in his system when he ate the ostrich. Right? When he took that shit, they keep saying that it's not enough to be in his system that it affects the fight. That's what motherfuckers are saying. Like, oh, it wasn't enough. It was a little bit of traces in his system. He took some shit, but it was just little. Listen to how that sound. Listen, he took some shit to cheat, but when they found out about it, it was little traces in his system. So that means what? That the shit's getting out of his system and it's not really there? That's what you're saying? Yo, hit the like button for me, y'all, when y'all push up. That's what y'all saying? Y'all saying that it was scientifically found, proven that it wasn't enough in his system to affect the fight. Somebody said that this was proven by whoever did the fucking research. They said that the doctors proved that it was a little bit of traces in the system and it can't affect, but somebody else approved that he cheated and that Devin Haney's O should be restored. They said that his O should be restored. Right? So they did the investigation, and when they did their investigation, they did multiple investigations on Ryan Garcia. Because the first time he was lying, trying to deny it, right? They found some shit, he denied it, right? They found some shit, he denied it, right? Then he was like, oh, nah, you gotta take another test. All right, cool. It was a mistake. All right, we're gonna take another test. They took another test and still found some shit. So they was like, you know what? Nah, it's not that. You cheated. So you know what? That fight is not going to count on your record, and Devin Haney's O has got to be restored. That's what happened. But everybody else seems to act like it's not a cheat. It's not a valid cheat. How the fuck is this shit not valid, B? Devin Haney has been the ultimate professional his whole career. Since 15, 17, when we was watching him in fucking Mexico, when he had his little YouTube channel, when we was watching his fights on YouTube. Y'all remember that? Real Devin Haney fans know that. He had his own little vlog and shit. Feel me? He was doing this thing, coming up, fighting in Mexico because America wouldn't allow him to fight because he was too young. He went professional at like 15 or some shit like that. Racked up some wins. Whipped up on whoever he had in Mexico. Took all kind of back politics. All kinds of shit against him. Still won the fights. He went to Kambosos. Y'all remember the Kambosos fight? Y'all don't even remember the Kambosos fight when he took that horrible deal just to get the fight to be able to be undisputed. He had to take a deal that nobody would have took in boxing just for him to become undisputed. And he had to agree to it twice. So he had to agree to it in the rematch clause too. After becoming unified champ. This shit is crazy. And y'all motherfuckers hate this guy. Y'all hate Devin Haney because he moves how your favorite fighter doesn't. That's the real story. Oh, he doesn't have skills. Oh, he doesn't have power. He's not that good. He makes this mistake. He has no chin. This is all the shit y'all say. And this motherfuckers just keep proving y'all wrong. Fight after fight after fight. You see how good he look at 147? He look like that's the division he ready for. He looks like a true 147 pounder. It's crazy. He looked fantastic against Brian Norman Jr. You got Timothy Bradley backtracking, big head Bradley. You got Sean Porter. I'm talking about they was meat riding Norman Jr. And it's fucked up that Timothy Bradley is going at Devin Haney the way he is and trying to fuck with his mental. See, because the way that Timothy Bradley is going at Devin Haney is the same type of way that the fans went after him when he beat Pacquiao. And everybody was like, oh, you don't understand. Timothy Bradley was having suicidal thoughts because of the amount of mental pressure that it was on him after defeating Manny Pacquiao. He beat Manny. And he was treated like the fucking bottom shoe of boxing. Tim Bradley was treated like absolute dirt when he beat Manny Pacquiao. And he went through one of the most grueling mental health processes that a fighter has to go through. The amount of hate from Manny Pacquiao fans was crazy. They was threatening his family, sending in hate mail to his house. It's a whole interview about the shit. I followed Bradley's career. So for him to be doing this to Devin Haney right now is fucking ludicrous. And then to see how and then Bradley, when he tries to clean up when he tries to take the foot out of his mouth on Fight Hype or whoever he was talking with, he was trying to explain how mentally Devin came back strong. That's where he thought Devin was going to break down. And he was trying to contribute to the breakdown mentally of Devin Haney. But he didn't break mentally. See? He didn't break down mentally. And that's what everybody thought, especially after the Ramirez fight, where they was like, oh, he's done. He's scared to get hit. He's scared of this. He's scared of that. Devin Haney has never been scared to get hit. He's gotten hit and has proven to have a superb chin. They call him chinny, but he has a superb chin because he hasn't been knocked out. He hasn't been knocked out. And we all seen him hurt before. We've seen him hurt before. The first time we ever seen him get dropped was with Ryan Garcia. That's it. And everybody was saying, oh, he's chinny. Oh, he can't take a punch. But he's been taking them. He's been taking them and surviving and getting through. And now he wants redemption. And he wants it back in blood. And another thing that people don't want to bring up, that I don't hear people talk about with this Ryan Garcia shit, is how he purposely came in overweight. On purpose to have that advantage. And the dumb thing was, Devin Haney took the fight still. Because Devin Haney is like that, because he's really like that, he took the fight anyway, with the disadvantages. He gets no credit for that. He gets no credit for taking on a fucking cheater, a known cheater, who deliberately admitted to cheating in that way. Ryan Garcia admittedly said, I don't care about weight. I'm coming in overweight. He can take the fight or not. And y'all don't say shit about that. I wonder why. I wonder why. Y'all don't say nothing about that. Y'all just act like it never fucking happened. Dirt under the rug. Like, y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all gotta stop this shit, y'all. Y'all just keep doing it. Keep doing it because it's your favorite guy. Timothy hating ass Bradley. You got Conor Benn talking shit. You got Eddie Hearn hyping up Conor Benn. Conor Benn ain't do shit. Has never won a fucking belt. Boxing is just a fucking popularity contest now via Jake Paul. Y'all ain't real boxing fans. Y'all can't be. Y'all just fucking casuals who listen to anything that ESPN says, anything that come out of Stephen A's mouth, anything that come out of Dan Raphael's mouth, anybody that comes out of Kim Lee, whatever the fuck the Chinese dude's name is. Y'all just listen to that. Y'all don't do no research. Always listen to what the fighter says. Don't listen to these rumors and the reports. I've been following boxing long enough to know that I gotta listen to when the fighters do interviews. That's what I listen to. When the fighter speaks, if a fighter don't say nothing, I didn't hear an interview, it's not in quotation marks, then I take it with a grain of salt. It could be just some rumor being spread. It could be just somebody trying to get some clicks on the internet. It could be just some reporter trying to come up and have a hotline or some shit like that, trying to go viral. That's what the fuck boxing is now. A popularity contest. Ryan Garcia loses to Rolly Romero, loses, and then gets a title shot immediately after that. Why? Why? Not because of the rankings, not because of the person that has been fighting his way to get into the ranks of where Ryan Garcia and everybody is at. No, it's because he's fucking popular. It's because he has a following. Oh, he has 6 million followers on Twitter. Oh, the Disney girls love him. He says racist, outlandish shit. Nobody gives a fuck. He beat Haney. He whooped Haney. Haney can't stop a left hook. He's a cheater. He's a fucking cheat. Why y'all not dubbing him that? Because he beat Haney in your eyes? He cheated. The motherfucker's a cheater. You should treat him like one. Y'all treating Devin Haney like he's the one that cheated. Y'all treating Devin Haney like he the one that cheated. That shit is crazy. If it's not your favorite fighter, then everybody should be held accountable to the strict rules. But when it's your favorite guy, you can't hold your favorite guy accountable. I had to hold those L's Wilder took. I had to hold them. Still my nigga. I'm still gonna be a Wilder supporter forever. But I had to eat crow when I said that he was gonna do XYZ and he don't. I gotta hold him accountable still. Right? If I see a dip in his progression, then I gotta say that. I gotta admit that I see it. I can't just be caught up in my fandom and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Can't do that. You feel me? Yo, hit the like button for me, y'all. I need that. I need that so I could be consistent. The more I see y'all fuck with me, the more it makes me want to get on here and act crazy. And give y'all the real spill. Because y'all be getting a lot of fake shit out here, man. Y'all don't get authenticity. Y'all be getting a lot of PR shit. Motherfuckers trying to make their YouTube money and all that. People trying to be politically correct. They're trying to monetize their channel, that type shit. Over here, you're going to get raw realness. Authentic with real boxing knowledge. I know what I'm talking about. When it comes to this boxing shit, I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. This is a sport that I've been following, bro, ever since Mike Tyson Punch-Out was out, man. I've been following boxing ever since. Ever since. Every big fight. I've somehow, I don't even know how, but I watched them. I'm talking about when they were happening, not on I watched it on YouTube years later when YouTube came out. Nah, I watched these fights when they happened. Feel me? So, I know what the fuck's going on in this shit. I could go back off of memory. So how I just went back on Timothy Bradley's situation, and I'm talking about, I know everything that there is to know about Timothy Bradley's situation, how he went through his mental health shit and all that shit he went through with Manny Pacquiao. I know everything about it. Everything that was ever printed about that shit, I know about it. This is how I know Timothy Bradley is looking like some cornball, coon-ass motherfucker, Uncle Tom-ass person just trying to appease a certain audience. That's all he's doing. Is trying to. You should see how he pipe rides the Mexican fighters. Anytime it's a Spanish fighter going up against a black fighter, listen how fucking Timothy Bradley talks. He always wants to try to make it seem to his white counterparts that Look, I'm not one of these black guys that only root for black guys. He want to be like that. He one of them motherfuckers. Do anything in front of the white guy like you gotta impress him. Even at my job, it'd be like that. Motherfuckers be like, yo, the boss coming. Yo, Kyle's here. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing what I'm gonna do whether this motherfucker's here or not. If you doing your fucking job, what the fuck? What you got to worry about? If you doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't worry when the boss come around. That's just how I view shit. And Timothy Bradley's like that. He does anything to try to make him seem like he's not this type of black person. He wants to separate himself from a certain black stereotype. But he couldn't get that respect while he was a fighter. They wouldn't give him that respect when he beat Manny Pacquiao. Fair and square. He beat him fair and square. I watched the fight multiple times. He beat Manny fair and square. But everybody said, oh, Manny won. The same way they say Lomachenko beat Devin. Same way. Same fucking way. They keep saying that. So it's like, I don't know, man. And now Rolly is, they saying that Rolly refused the fight. That's a great fight. Rolly versus Devin is a great fight. They've been talking shit about Devin so many years now. And every time Devin calls them out, it's some fucking excuse. Oh, I got another fight. Oh, I got Manny Pacquiao. Oh, I got this. Nobody give a fuck about Manny Pacquiao no more. Manny's done. His time in boxing is over. Manny need a check. The president of the Philippines need a check. He need to fix some shit over there in the Philippines. He owes some money. He got to come to the States and fight. That's all this shit is. Can Manny still fight? After what I seen with Barrios, yes, he can. He can still fight. But he ain't the star that he once was. He don't got the same star power. So it's like, come on, man. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why y'all be so... Oh shit, y'all in the chat? I ain't even see y'all. Jake Paul versus Tank. Jake Paul versus Anthony. That's another joke for boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's another joke fight for boxing. I ain't even see I was in here, chat. My bad. I ain't even see y'all in there. But yeah, Anthony Joshua. Damn, y'all was in here heavy. I wasn't expecting that. You know? So it's like, man, the dream, hell yeah. Devin the Dream Haney, man. Y'all gotta lock in with that boy, man. Y'all missing out. Y'all missing out on this kid, man. Like the people that hate him, yo, y'all gotta get out of y'all fields, man. Get out of y'all fields. And watch what's in front of you. Because when he's gone, that's when y'all gonna appreciate him. And that's when y'all gonna be telling y'all kids, like, yeah, I remember him when like he was so fucking great. But while you got him here right now, y'all fucking treating him like shit. Feel me? Stop doing that. Y'all gotta enjoy all of these different styles of boxing that's available to us. These guys got different styles. you know? And every style should be appreciated. That's why they get that term, styles make fights. That's where they get that shit from. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, who's taking that serious? Who is taking that serious? You feel me? Yo, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Y'all pushed up on me out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Don't be sneaking up on me like that, y'all. Word two. Don't be running up on a nigga like that. Yep. Just woke up with a chubby and needed some jack material. Thank you for that. Yeah, man. Jake Paul versus Tank. Come on, man. Who was really ready to see that fight? Who was really ready to see Jake Paul versus Tank? Y'all really wanted to see that? Y'all really wanted to see Jake Paul versus Tank? I knew that fight wouldn't make it. Once one of the states rejected the fight from happening, that's when I knew that fight was in jeopardy. And then Tank, with all of he can't stop hitting on girls and all that shit. You know, he can't stop hitting on women. He just can't. He's too emotional. He's too beta. That's the word the internet likes to use. He's too beta. You know? Shit, wow, man. The boxing world got to get their act together, man. The boxing world got to get their act together. You know, because enough's enough. What about the young bull Abdullah Mason, man? Who they lining him up to Keyshawn Davis, talking shit about Abdullah Mason. You know? Why are they doing that? See, that's what I told Abdullah Mason in my last live, that everybody, now that he got the strap, everybody's gonna be looking for him. Everybody gonna be looking. You food now, dog. You're being hunted now. You're being hunted now. You know? So it is what it is, man. I just can't get over the fact how y'all treat Ryan Garcia, how y'all love this guy. Like, how y'all love a fucking cheating motherfucker like that. Like, that shit is sick. That everything about this guy just gets overlooked. It just gets overlooked when he's fucking nuts. And y'all just don't care. Because, you know, if your favorite fighter is at risk, you guys would be up here petitioning, oh no, he shouldn't fight. He shouldn't do this. He shouldn't do that. Y'all be protecting Tank. Who that? My man Smooth, what's good? What's good with it, boy? Yeah, man. Y'all just be ready to overlook shit left and right. Left and right. That shit is crazy. No accountability. No accountability at all. If it's your guy, you know what I'm saying? Look at what y'all was saying for Tank. Oh, Devin Haney's too big. These are the excuses y'all come up with, that this guy's too big. Right? They be like, oh, he's too big for Tank. Tank fights at lightweight and he's at 140, this, that. Y'all come up with every excuse when we come up with a bigger guy to fight Tank, but yet he could get in there and fight Jake Paul, a fucking heavyweight, a cruiserweight. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. But he can't fight Devin Haney. He can't fight nobody a little bit bigger than him. Smooth, man. What's good with boxing, man? This shit crazy, dog. Right. Who's the exactly? That's another thing. That's another thing. Who's the real champ? They got, oh, I'm silver champ. It's shit is just all money grabbing, man. This is why I like the undisputed way. I got all of these belts, nigga. I'm the undisputed champ. Fuck out of here. And everybody be scared to unify. Because everybody thinks that they Floyd Mayweather. They think that they can have a Floyd Mayweather career where they could talk like Floyd and be like, belts don't matter. Belts don't matter. That's that Floyd shit. And everybody can't do what that nigga do. That nigga is built different. But all of these fighters see that shit and they be like trying to talk like that. They want the same thing. Now all these fucking belts, man. Suleiman got a new belt for every fucking fight. Every fucking fight. And all that shit is sanctioning fees. That's all that shit is. Sanctioning fees. $300,000 to have my fucking belt. Fuck out of here, man. You want $500,000 for me to have the WBC belt? Fuck you, nigga. Not paying that. That's why motherfuckers be vacating. That's why motherfuckers vacate the belts. Motherfuckers be like, yo, I'm not paying that shit this month. Fuck that. Or this year, however it is. I don't know if it's an annual payment. I don't know if this is a monthly pay. It can't be monthly. That should be ridiculous. But they be wanting money like 300, like 300,000, 450. These are the numbers that it takes to have one of these belts. The sanctioning fees. I don't know if y'all know about that. Y'all know that fighters have to pay to be the champ? That's crazy work. What you want to know about Roy? Roy's a GOAT. He's one of my favorite of all times. Yep. Just like the NBA. The NBA is starting to the NBA, oh my God, the NBA is like just so soft. It is disgusting how soft the NBA has become. But what can you do, man? Everything is they hate having masculine men in the NBA. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? They hate to have masculine men in the NBA. Yeah, but Roy Jones is one of the GOATs, my all-time favorites. One of the most single-handedly most talented boxers we've ever witnessed. Talent-wise. The shit that Roy could do in the ring was just absolutely just crazy. 3% per belt. Yeah, I know it's some crazy ass number, bro. It's ridiculous. It's excessive. That's the word. That's the word. It's excessive. It's too much. You know? Like, it's like, come on, man. Just have a belt. Have the main belt. If you want to have like little championships, like contenders belts and shit like that, all right, cool. I get it. But the main belts got to be the main belts. Not all of these. You see the mix-up? The mix-up, this is how I know boxing so well, right? I'm going to show y'all right off the top of the dome, right? Why this shit is so mixy. Remember when Teofimo was claiming that he was an undisputed champ when he was never an undisputed champ, when Devin Haney was the real undisputed champion? But Teofimo Lopez was running around saying that he was undisputed, but he wasn't because he didn't have the real official WBC belt. He had some silver shit. And then, because Devin had the real one. So how the fuck you undisputed if I got the last real belt? And Tiafimo running around here like, yeah, me and Canelo, we're the only Spaniards that's undisputed. Nigga, that's the silver WBC belt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Roy Jones, man. Yo, I still watch Roy fights to this day. I still watch Roy Jones Jr. fights to this day. The fights that I don't watch is when he fought Tarver. I can't stand that fight. I cannot stand that fight. You know? For sure. Yeah, Roy got, I remember that. Roy got caught doing some shit. Roy got caught doing some shit. He got bashed for that. He ate crow for that, believe me. Yeah, the UFC fighters, they don't get paid for the type of performances they be putting on. UFC, they need to get paid more money for real. Because the fights that they be in, them shits is crazy. For you to be in a championship fight and only make $250,000 and all that shit they be making is crazy. Crazy. The millions that's being made for me to make only $250,000 for me to be getting my shit split. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough, y'all. Yeah, man. This shit, I like the state of boxing. It just pisses me off, man. Every fight we try to get, you know what I'm saying? It's always some politics involved. Devin Haney and Rolly Romero should be lined up. They both got straps. Unify. Y'all both got belts. That should be the next fight. Y'all both at 147. What's so fucking hard? Oh, I'm going in another direction. He's talking with a lisp. Rolly. I'm going in another direction. Devin Haney punches like a suffering succotash. Yeah, everything. That's like Conor Ben. Everything is, he wants to just sound good. Ain't do shit. Conor Ben is talking crazy like this nigga just won the strap. You had one good fight that I seen you in. One. This is the first time I've ever seen Conor Ben look decent. Was this Eubank fight, and the Eubank fight was a fucking slugfest. Yeah, they were confusing. They was confusing that belt shit up. It was all types of confusion in between that shit, bro. They was definitely trying to make, like what you said, they was double dipping. That's a good way to put it. Yup. That's a good way to put it. Super champ. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, I'm super champ. That shit. That's what it was. I'm super champ. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Get out of here with that bullshit, man. I'm super champ. That's not the real belt. Yeah, see, the UK fans, they different with how they support boxing. And that's a whole nother thing. All of these UK boys that be trying to talk, act like they tough, they don't be coming to the States and fight, man. You gotta beat us niggas out here, dog. You want to make a name? You want to have a legacy? You gotta come to the States, man. All that going over to the UK and fighting in the O2 over, man. Fuck out of here. You gotta come to Madison Square Garden, nigga. You gotta come to the Barclays Center, motherfucker. You gotta come to the T-Mobile Center, motherfucker. You gotta come to the MGM Grand, motherfucker. All this shit they want to talk, oh, the UK. All right, US guys, we get one fight out there. Whoa, you get a guy popular enough, we'll go out there one time. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Poe? I'm in here cooking right now. I'm in here chefing up. Hold up. What up? I'm doing a video. Yeah, man. They gotta be, or the sanctioning, whoever with the belts, they got to be ordering these fights. They should order Devin Haney versus fucking Devin Haney. It shouldn't be nothing where, oh no, we're going in another direction. This rankings and shit for a fucking reason. Best fighter I ever seen. Best fighter I ever seen is Iron Mike Tyson, dog. Best fighter I ever seen was Iron Mike. I ain't seen a motherfucker like that. That is the epitome of fucking scary shit. I haven't seen nobody like Iron Mike Tyson, dog. A fighter. We ain't talking boxer. We talking about a fight. If you say, what's your best fighter? It's Iron Mike Tyson, dog. My GOATs are Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. And then you got Floyd, and the list goes down from there. Yeah, Lennox was a bad boy. Lennox was my nigga. But Lennox was one of them UK motherfuckers that he had to come down to the States and get his respect. He couldn't keep going off of them UK wins. Fighting them niggas over there in the UK, them domestic belts. Them shits don't matter. Oh, I'm the British champ. Nobody give a fuck about the British champ. Look up Mike Tyson's rise, dog. If you think I got CTE for Mike Tyson being the best fighter ever, look up Mike Tyson's rise, dog. Look at his heavyweight rise, motherfucker, and you tell me what the fuck you see. That was the scariest motherfucker in boxing history. Nobody instilled fear in a man like Iron Mike Tyson did. I don't give a fuck what you say. In my opinion, he is. Mike is the best ever. He's the best fighter. Muhammad Ali is the GOAT. He's the all-time great. The greatest of all time. Mike Tyson is the best fighter ever, dog. The skill level, the head movement, the footwork, the power, the aggression, the mentality. The mentality. The mentality. Mike was a mean motherfucker, dog. In the ring, he was trying to kill you, B. It ain't a nigga like that, dog. Motherfuckers used to have to get up the gall. They had to get the balls enough to fight Mike Tyson, dog. When Mike Tyson came up on the heavyweight list, they was like, nah, I need 2 or 3 fights before I get in the ring with him. Exactly. He was a short heavyweight with a lot of disadvantages. Mike Tyson was a short, that's a great point. He was a short heavyweight with a lot, he didn't have long reach. Mike Tyson had to get inside. He had to use skill to get his off. You wouldn't, the person that said Mike was just a crackhead, you wouldn't say that to his face. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, you wouldn't call Mike Tyson a crackhead to his face right now at his old age, right now. Right now, I bet you, if you saw Mike Tyson face to face, you'll get on your knees and start sucking him. You'll get on your knees immediately asking for a Mike Tyson autograph. So shut up with all that bullshit. Mike was just a crackhead. Shut the fuck up. We talking boxing here. We ain't talking about his personal, what he went through personally and all this other shit. We talking about boxing, nigga. Come in my comment section with the bullshit. We talking boxing here. We ain't insulting motherfuckers. Unless they Ryan Garcia. That's the only one I give y'all niggas the green light to go in on is Ryan. Green light on that motherfucker. Westbrook green light, nigga. Shoot that bitch. Yeah. Evander's another one of my favorites. Evander Holyfield, that's another motherfucker. Oh my goodness. He has some so much fun fights. I remember watching The Warrior. The Warrior. That motherfucker is the epitome of that. Warrior. Holyfield. And he was another small heavyweight. Evander was another small heavyweight. He wasn't he was like more like a cruiserweight. Like Wilder. Wilder is supposed to be in the cruiserweight division. Knocking them big motherfuckers out. Yo, who is this dude, bro? The dude 420. You just trolling, nigga. You just trying to rage bait. That's what they call it now. You just trying to rage bait. You ain't serious. You just trying to say shit to get a reaction. You must like hearing me cuss motherfuckers out. You must like hearing some street lingo or something. Who you had met, Poe? At Gotti's fight. How good would I think Wilder would fall in the Wilder era, in a Tyson era? It was some different boys back then, man. It was some different boys back then. But Wilder got that different type of punch that it would give him a chance. But like skill-wise, it was a lot of guys that the skill gap in between Wilder and them is pretty large, in my opinion. And Wilder is one of my all-time favorite. If anybody that follows me know how much I love Wilder. But to keep it a stack, seeing Wilder in the Tyson era with Holyfield and all them boys and Lennox and all them. Now, see, I think that would have been a good fight, Lennox and Wilder. That's a great fantasy fight that I would love because Wilder got that. Oh, Holyfield. Damn, you got to see Holyfield fight? I mean, you got to witness Holyfield? Right. And Wilder started boxing late. That's why I said the skill gap. That's why it's a skill gap between Wilder and the Tyson era. Those boys had more skills. They was fighting for longer. But Lewis would have destroyed Wilder, but Lewis is acceptable to that right hand. He could get knocked out by Wilder too. We all saw what Hasim Rahman did to Lennox, which was one of the most
One of the most exciting knockouts that I've witnessed in boxing was when Hakeem Rahman became world champ by knocking out Lennox Lewis. That shit was fucking amazing. Even though Lennox went right back and got his get back and took the strap back. So he got it back in blood. He did shit the right way. Lennox didn't start earning his respect until the back end of his career. Like during his career, they was looking at Lennox like a pussy boy. He one of them UK fighters that ain't really fight the real motherfuckers. Yep. You're only a good. He said what? You're only as good as your own era. Yeah, yep. That's why when people try to discredit Wilder and these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't fought nobody. Nigga, who's in the era? Who's in Wilder's era? He fought everybody else in the era that wanted to fight. Look, we never got the AJ fight. That is such a travesty in boxing that we never got Wilder and AJ. That is a fucking travesty in boxing. At the height, you know how much money that fight would have made? But motherfuckers were scared because of the era we in. This mental health, weak-minded man. Joe Calzaghe was a beast. I liked him too, but I felt like I feel like Joe Calzaghe didn't fight all the real deal motherfuckers. I felt like he didn't fight all the real dealers when he was supposed to be fighting them in their prime. Like I felt like he caught Roy Jones on the back end. Roy Jones was a shell of himself by the time Calzaghe got him. You know, his career was very manufactured, very carefully maneuvered. But his skill wise, Calzaghe was a beast. He's a great fighter. He gets his credit. Young Foreman. Oh my God, young Foreman. Now he's another scared. That was another scary motherfucker. It was only a few scary motherfuckers in boxing. I'm talking about scary. Mike Tyson, Sonny Liston, George Foreman. You was scared of them motherfuckers, dog. Sonny Liston. What you know about Sonny Liston? And that's the thing. AJ was so terrified of Wilder, but he had a legit shot against him. AJ's skill set. He was so scared to fight Wilder. It's unbelievable. David Tua, I don't think motherfuckers was scared of Tua like that though, Poe. I remember Tua, he looked scary. Tua looked scary, but I don't think he imposed that fear in fighters to where fighters like, I ain't fighting Tua. Motherfuckers didn't want to fight Mike Tyson, dog. Motherfuckers ain't want to fight Sonny Liston. Niggas was scared of them boys. Sonny Liston was like a fucking gangster for real. Yeah, that fight is done, bro. If AJ and Wilder fought today, that shit is done, bro. That shit is not even interesting. That the time for that fight to be what it was had came and went. I remember Tua Pope. He put in that pain. He was putting in work. But I never felt like guys was scared to step up to him. Sonny Liston, man. I love watching the Sonny Liston documentary, man. If y'all never watched the Sonny Liston documentary, man, watch that shit, bro. Sonny Liston deserves to be exalted. Even though he didn't get it the credit while he was here, he needs his flowers. He needs to be mentioned all the time when we talk about the boxing greats, especially the heavyweight division. Sonny Liston was a bad motherfucker, man. Yeah, that's how you got to be as a boxing fan, bro. You can't be too invested in hoping fights happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too you got to wait until you actually see them two motherfuckers in the ring touching gloves. You cannot never count on a fight being final just because they made an announcement. Just because the fight's announced. Not in boxing. Too much shit could go wrong. You know? So, yeah, y'all, man, this shit wild. But yeah, I gotta go back in and deal with the wife, man. Give her some loving. You know, get a kid some love. I'll be working like a fucking maniac. I'll be working like a maniac for real. So it's hard for I be trying to balance that shit. It's tough, but you know, we here, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna have to catch y'all on the next one. Yo, all of y'all, thanks for pushing up. Yo, this is the most I ever seen motherfuckers pull up on me. I was surprised. Like I looked down and saw the chat. I'm like, yo, yeah, definitely hit the like button for me, man. Word two, I appreciate all of y'all. Salute. Salute for real. Salute for real. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Even the dude that was trying to rage bait me. Peace, y'all.